Hey everyone, this is episode 121 of the Daily BE, and I happen to think that, I've done an episode a little while ago on this cutaway French cuff and how it's kind of a cool way to show off a French cuff, aka a double cuff in men's shirting, have a little bit of a contrast here. And on that greater topic, I thought it'd be kind of interesting and worthwhile, hopefully, to go over kind of my favorite two ways to kind of spice up your French cuffs on your dress shirts. So these are both my shirts, obviously, and two different approaches here. The intention was to have something a little more interesting, a little bit of color, and something that wasn't just your basic French cuff where it's all, it's all a white dress shirt and very simple, very simplistic. So on this one, this is a similar style, but it is different from the cutaway. So the cutaway is going to actually show much more of kind of the inside here, whereas this one is not. So it is more of a traditional double cuff. Of course, the bright red, though, is a bit of an accent. So I have an accent red stitching, which is really bold on white, on the buttonholes here, so all four buttonholes. And then also up here on the rest of the cuff. So we have a little bit of kind of contrast here in this interesting polka dot, white polka dot on red, and that goes up kind of the opposite side of the placket here on the shirt sleeve. So if I were to roll my sleeves up, you'd see a little bit of this, which of course wearing French cuffs could be kind of rare. Nevertheless, this does definitely show, even if I'm wearing a suit, that bright red, we all kind of have this capability to kind of pick up on bright colors like that, especially on white, and so this really shows off a little bit. Of course, if you have a different cufflink, that can do a whole bunch of different things, but for this video I kind of want to keep it without cufflinks and just go over the two different styles. So that's the first one where you can have a little bit of contrast in the buttonhole itself, and that's it, so nothing on the inside. And the second one, of course, is one I used for the cutaway French cuff video, where I had this really fun and interesting blue kind of paisley contrast, and a cutaway cuff that kind of comes down a little bit, therefore exposing what would be hidden on this French cuff. But I don't have any contrast on the buttonholes, so with that regard, it's a little bit more tame than this one. So two different ways of going about it, and of course, whatever color you choose for this contrast, or for a contrast on the button stitching, or kind of up the placket here, can make a world of difference. But still, it's just kind of a personal preference. This is going to be something that will show more, and this is a little bit more subtle. So, what do you guys think? Two different ways. These are my favorite ways to kind of make a French cuff dress shirt a little bit more fun, and one, show off that it is a custom dress shirt, and secondly, show off that it is a French cuff. So, food for thought. Let me know what you guys think. Which one do you prefer and why? I'd love to hear. And we'll be back shortly with another episode. I think what we'll do maybe in the coming weeks, I'll see if I can get some different cufflinks and kind of show you how changing a cufflink can really make an impact to the overall look. Because it may seem that a cufflink is very small, but if it's gold or if it's platinum or silver, it can really, really pop. So, more to come, guys. Thanks for your attention, and we will see you soon.